Hello, class. Good afternoon. Today, we're going to discuss initial discussion on drug interactions or in therapeutic incompatibilities. Okay, so we need to start with this so that we can proceed with the activities that should be done. Okay, before of course, before the end of our semester. Okay, so therapeutic incompatibilities is also known as drug interactions or drug-drug interactions, drug food interactions, okay, and drug laboratory interactions. Okay, so however, we will focus more on the drug drug interactions and drug food interactions. Okay, so for our learning objectives, we need to define and know the causes and effect of drug interactions, and then know the factors that contributes to drug interaction. And then differentiate pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics drug incompatibilities, and for you to be knowledgeable on different drug food, and drug herbal interactions, which includes their mechanisms. Okay, remember class, when we discuss drug interactions to our patients, of course, the first thing that we have to remember is that we have to deliver it in layman's term. Okay? So, yun yung pinaka-importante doon. Kasi, di ba, when we provide patient counseling, of course, it is important for us to have a good communication skills, no? Unang-una yan, good communication skills. Remember that the patient should understand, 'di ba? Kailangan naiintindihan ng pasyente mo kung ano yung sinasabi mo. And then kung naintindihan niya, of course, it will lead, okay, to adherence, okay? Which is yun yung pinaka-importante nating importante sa atin na gawin ng ating pasyente. And of course, hindi naman natin pwedeng sabihin na, for example, can I take these two drugs together? Oh, and then you say na, ma'am, hindi po pwedeng pagsabayin like for example, antacid and Bisacodil, for example, na very classic example. Okay, so hindi puwedeng bakit? Kasi may mga pasyenteng gano'n class 'no. You need to remember that there are some patients who are really very eager, okay, to know what is happening. Oh, hindi yung may ibang pasyente 'no, iba-iba nga yung patients natin, 'di ba? So, may iba na walang pakialam, 'di man sila magtatanong unless, magsabi ka sa kanila. Sometimes naman sinabi mo na, hindi pa rin sila interesado. However, there are some instances that even in the community setting, you are or you should know, okay, kung paano explain sa pasyente na merong interaction po ang dalawang drug na to at hindi po pwedeng pagsabayin. Bakit? Okay? You need to answer the question why. 'Di ba? Hindi pwede yung, ay kasi po hindi po talaga siya pwede. Okay? You cannot tell your patient na basta po hindi po siya pwede. Hindi natin puwedeng sabihin 'yon. And, 'yun nga sa atin of course in the exams and quizzes may mga, there are, instances talaga na naka-multiple choice tayo, 'di ba? Siyempre dapat alam nyo kung ano talaga yung mechanism behind it, okay? You don't need to tell your patient kung paano yung exact mechanism of action, but at least mai-deliver mo in layman's term, 'no, kung bakit po kaya hindi siya puwedeng pagsabayin. Simplify things for them, okay? And then, of course, it's very important for you to be knowledgeable on these different drug food, and drug herbal interactions because it's not just in patient counseling class. Hindi lang basta-basta sa patient counseling siya kailangan. We also need this to, of course, to uplift our knowledge, 'di ba nga? Drug experts, pharmacists are drug experts. So we need to let the people know, or hindi naman let the people know talaga, no? Pero we have to live with that statement, 'di ba? Pharmacists are drug experts. Kailangan mapatunayan natin na drug experts talaga tayo, and we are not just glorified sales ladies or salesman. Okay? Kasi nga yung ating mga ibang mga tao, iniisip nila na glorified sales lady lang tayo. Well, ganun nga siya kung hindi ka magpapaliwanag. Diba? If you don't explain and you don't know anything about drug, food, drug herbal interactions. That's why it's in patient counseling class, no? Especially in the clinical setting, sa mga clinical pharmacists, no? Si Sir Ash, maraming experiences sa mga ganyan, of course. Kaya nga, yung ating laboratory we will be dealing with the activities, most of the activities. Tapos yung mga theoretical, kaya nga I ask you to read Remington, okay? Because that is actually the parang it's the core, okay? It's where everything started, no? These are the drugs that I'm going to present later are drugs that are well compiled, okay? They are well studied drugs already. There were studies conducted already, kaya nakalagay na sila sa Remington. However, there are still drugs. There are a lot of drugs actually that are not yet established, no? Hindi pa masyadong ganun ka-established pero totoong merong interactions. That's why we need in patient counseling class, kailangan nating malaman na yung pasyente ba nagkaroon ng drug interactions kasi the problem here in the Philippines specifically, no, is that the patients do not report, no, any type of drug interactions. Minsan ano na lang, iniisip na lang nila, ay ganun talaga, siguro side effect lang siya, ganyan. No, they do not, we don't have a lot of records, no, on adverse drug reactions. Nagkaroon ba ng side effect? Nagkaroon ba ng drug-drug interactions? Nagkaroon ba ng drug-food interactions? Dapat kasi it is well compiled, no? Naka-compile sana kasi nga sinasubmit yan sa DOH, 'di ba? So unfortunately hindi pa gano'n ka ano yung ating mga pharmacists, hindi pa gano'n sila ka-eager, and yung mga patients of course, 'no, sa kanila kasi nanggagaling dapat 'yun kasi sila yung nagte-take na medication. So it's important for us na tell the patient during the patient counseling na sabihan kayo na if there's any problem, just let us know so that we can document, and of course, kapag talagang very massive yung complaint, 'di ba? Mare-report sa ating mga sa DOH, and then the DOH will take action. Okay? So there, and then very important also of course to know drug interactions because that makes us different from any other professions. Okay? Especially to our other medical professionals, colleagues, yung mga colleagues natin, no? Syempre, nurses. Ang nurses kasi, it's more on, alam na natin yung mga role ng nurses, no? Administration, ng drug, and then, of course, they're also knowledgeable on drugs, on doses, of course, knowledgeable din naman sila dyan. And also, yung mga side effects, may mga knowledge na rin sila dyan. However, yun nga, tayo ang drug experts. Okay? Medtechs, meron din silang may kanya-kanya tayong forte, kumbaga. Okay? We know our roles and we should live by the statement, pharmacists are drug experts. No? So, here, we're going to discuss drug interactions nga, no, and drug food interactions. Okay, so to start with, so drug interactions are said to occur when the effects of one drug, okay, are changed by the presence of another drug. Okay, so for example, no, yun nga, if you take one specific drug with another drug, what will happen to the other drug? Bawa, drug A and drug B. No? If you take them together, okay, concurrently, or meaning to say, sabay, okay, if you take them concurrently and then there is a negative